All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. We're going to diagnose it, see what our thoughts are. So, BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that we're paying to reach, there's actually like a non-zero chance they'll actually buy from us. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible to get our ads into this maximum number of women's brains as possible. Because basically this means how many women are not simply scrolling on by. If they simply scroll on by, our chance of them buying from us is zero. If they click somewhere, chance of them buying from us is greater than zero. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible. And any number, I mean, 6% is the minimum. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% easy. Even if I put in like no effort, I get it above 6%, 100% of the time. So below 6%, we got issues, and that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's extremely common. It's literally like 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen, it's extremely common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We'll talk about those at the end of at the end of the video. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. We also know that a BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So we invented this. So we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads, leave the originals as they are, running or not running, and we actually treat the duplicated ad. And once we treat the duplicated ad, we actually run that treatment for about a week, and at the end, we keep whichever one running that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we would have gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine, easy to solve. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Unique CTRLs for our ads never ever below 6% ever again. All right, so my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild. A unique first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTRL 4.3%. So we know BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend, literally just being thrown out the window, given to Facebook with no benefit to us. So they're spending 10 grand on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now we only need to spend, 10 grand a month. Now we only need to spend $6,700 a month or $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get our ads into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And in that case, we're pocketing that $3,700 a month that was previously wasted. We're pocketing that. The business owner is by simply not needing to spend that money anymore. No longer needs to spend that money. And because of that, they kind of get a phantom bonus every month, or at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months, they're getting like a phantom, $40,000 bonus. But it was simply 1 week of Boudoir Pico treatment. All right, next, we look at my second part of my residency, went out there, found some other Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild. Found out that or found the second one, brought it to the hospital, treated it, found out its unique CTRL 1.39%. Okay, so we know that BLCS is present because the unique CTRL is under 6%. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%, much better. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $1,600, 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So as a result, we're eliminating $8,400 a month in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. And when we eliminate that, we actually, the business owner actually pockets that every single month, kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit, doesn't need to serve any clients, but literally $8,400 a month. That's like 100 grand, over the next year. Finally had a patient, that patient come in, saw his ads, Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So we knew that BLCS is present. So we duplicated it, or did a lot of work on this one. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And it's wasting 67% of ad spend. That means that they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. They only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So it's $6,700 a month that was being wasted. Now it's back in his pocket every single month. He doesn't have to spend that money anymore. And, it's like, what's an 80K bonus at the end of the year, something like that. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, look at the numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these numbers, it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So that means for Boudoir Facebook advertisers spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, literally off rip, approximately 5K a month is being wasted, paid to Facebook for no benefit whatsoever. And that's every single month. So at the end of 12 months, it's approximately 60K over the next year. So going to diagnose this one. We're going to see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So what I'm seeing now is we got the below creative cluster mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're trusting what Facebook recommends us to fill out when we create our ad is the best thing for us to fill out instead of the best thing for Facebook to fill out. When in actuality, filling all this stuff out hurts us, causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And when that happens, pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and increases the probability that, increase the probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And on the back end, the more women that scroll by our ad per unit time, the more ads Meta can serve per unit time, so the more money Meta makes per unit time. So that's why we never ever follow what Meta recommends us to do. Got the creative. All right, yeah, photo creative's fine. Finally, looking at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines. Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got Houston. This is it. Your final opportunity to book a Boudoir session with me. Oh, before I move to Savannah, if you've been waiting for the right moment, this is your sign. All right, so, 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 all right, Yeah, we got 1 point of context. Yeah, 2 points of context. All right, so yeah, it's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake that is that we actually believe that we have enough context here to have the maximum amount of the correct women clicking on our ads, pulling our unique CTRL above 60%, while also having eliminating the wrong women clicking on our ads, which would be wasting our money and training the meta ad algorithm incorrectly. And so the consequence of this is way more women going to be scrolling by our ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have, so increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so overall, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has unique CTRL under 6%? Yes, I believe this is definitely a BLCS candidate. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS and so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace seeing that more and more women are um, entering the marketplace as boudoir photographers every day, kind of throwing up. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up, Google My Business profile that they now offer boudoir photo shoots. And, it seems like anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So you're seeing that the marketplace get more crowded, more more crowded, more competitive, same number of buyers but more sellers, so harder to stand out. And you're also seeing more inflation, cost of life keeps going up, and as that keeps going up, we you've already been taking action to optimize other parts of your business, pull out more profit for the same inputs, or even better, less inputs, more profits, the best. And so you've been optimizing other places in the business, and now you decide you're ready to optimize the Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. Pull some more profits out of here. You're starting with, obviously, plug in the leaks, plug in the wasted ad spend. I mean, that's the easiest thing, because when we eliminate that, we can bring our costs down, and that's guaranteed, guaranteed savings, guaranteed ROI, and still get our ad into the same number of women's brains at less cost, less spend. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're seeing that it could probably save you'll put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month that you are running your Boudoir Facebook ads. So at the end of 12 months, it'll be approximately 60K back in your pocket for no extra effort. So you're liking how Boudoir Pico is sounding, and you've decided that you want to use it, you want this treatment, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment PCA, to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, to achieve boudoir brain entry boost, because you need this on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is closed right now. So, but my new patient intake does open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.